Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviations to the matter, appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in to this episode. Be sure on your way in to smash the like button. Let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Shout out to you, Trent. Met you out there at the practice in Oxnard. Really appreciate you and your family. Come on. As the room fill up, be sure to grab your popcorn. Get ready. It's about to go down. Let's get it. Come on. They say ain't no party like a cowboy party. What about a Law Nation groove? Let's get it. Come on. We're going to set this straight to subscribers only. Let's get it. For the members. Shout out to Cowboys Experience. You guys know how we get down over there. Cowboys Training Camp Day 5. Recap with pads. And we ain't talking about Maxie. Let's get it. Come on. Mama said there'll be days just like this. James Washington. Do we need a wide receiver? Huh? Come on. What about HBOs, the SGs in the house? Shout out to all of the mods, by the way. Appreciate you guys so much for putting in the hard work, the dedication for the nation. Come on. Yeah. We're going to talk about Dak Prescott, too. Somebody said, "Oh, Della, we should go get him." Shout out to you, Mickey Cox, in the house. Yep. Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah. Let's get it. Mama said there'll be days like this, life like this. I wish. The raindrops will fall. Come on.
FBI, open up! Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns that there are known unknowns. But there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
We don't know, baby. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, yeah. What's up, everybody? The name is Law Nation. Appreciate you guys so much for jumping in and being part of this episode. And shout out to Cowboys Experience. And also pay attention to Toto's Medical. Check them out. They are nationwide, worldwide, and they can be your medical facility that you need to take a real good look at down the line. But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation, is this right here. This team, we must still figure out ways to always overcome these shortcomings, right? That's just the reality of it. You got to always figure out a way to continue to really develop your craft, develop your back end, and on top of that, to understand that everybody that you start off with will not be the same people you finish with. Do anybody understand that? But let's listen to this.
It's Mr. Nasty time.
It's Mr. Nasty time. And also,
when you pray for rain, you got to deal with the mud too.
You got to deal with it, baby. So that's just the reality of it. And I tell everybody this all the time.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yeah, so it wasn't it couldn't be strange to our imaginations that when you put the pads on, someone is going to go down. And when they go down, you just have to continue to go with it, right?
Spartans! What is your profession?
Yeah, so you can't be doing that. So that's just how it goes. And I'll talk to you. Hey, sweetheart, I'll call you back. All right. Yeah, so this is the reality of it, Cowboy Nation. Next man up, and so far from what we was doing here with the Cowboys is this right here. We need to figure out this right here. Who will be the next guy that they can bring in for a cup of coffee? As far as the wide receivers, so far in camp, I can tell you, T.J. Vasher, he stepped up. He was able to catch a ball. Noah Brown, he's been that 50-50 guy. He stepped up. He did some things out there in practice today. On the defensive side, well, let me just stick to the offense. Simi, he caught a big, deep pass down the seam, which was pretty much tipped or batted in the air from Anthony Brown, and he was able to score a touchdown. And Dak Prescott was 17 for 23, I believe, today, and he was able to get things going. So when we look at this list, either we can wait for the cut day happens and occur and say to ourselves, if we be patient enough, there will be another wide receiver that probably be a little bit younger or a little bit more explosive than the guys that we have here. But on the top of this list, you have Will Fuller, you have T.Y. Hilton, you also have Cole Beasley, Emmanuel Sanders, Allen Hurns. We heard about him before. Deshaun Jackson, he's 35. It's a long tooth. Danny Amendola. He's still alive out here, baby. He's 36 years of age. Odell Beckham, he's 29. There's already some features with Odell Beckham from what I heard for the LA Rams. They said that they really high on him, and they will have him back once everything is secured with who they drafted and who they got on their team now. So that's just that situation. Humphreys is there. D.D. Westbrook. Hey, shout out to D.D. I didn't know he was still there. Rogers, Chester Rogers, Chris Moore, John Usa, I think that's how you say his name, Deontay Spencer, and Josh Hammond from the Philadelphia Eagles. I would sit back and look at this list and say, as much as people talk about Cole Beasley, what if I told you that last year, even with a short amount of time on the field, Cedric Wilson had better numbers than Cole Beasley? And what if I told you that Cole Beasley had more targets than Amari Cooper, and he only had 600 yards and one touchdown? Let that sink in. So what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, we can get Cole Beasley on his team, but at what cost, right? He's 33 years of age. We probably look at this situation and say, okay, will this be the Band-Aid over the bullet wound? Or we can sit back and see if these things can work out with the guys that we got. That's an old wait and see moment. Now, I'm with the belief now that since everything has been diluted a little bit, that you wait to see what these guys, Dennis Houston, T.J. Vasher, Jaquari Roberson, and Ty. I think Ty caught a nice pass, too, in the middle of the field. See what these guys can do down the line. I Love Weed says, please, no Beasley. Sharon on the Facebook, appreciate you. Just says Cole Beasley, right? And William says, I want Will Fuller. He slept on. Yeah, the thing is with Will is the same situation that a lot of people have been saying about the injury aspect. The reason why you shouldn't go out there and grab a Julio Jones, who's now with the Buccaneers, because of the injury threat of it, right? And now we got James Washington, who every day of practice, minus one, been nicked up. First day, shoulder. The other day, hey, he's limping. Now it's his foot. And then before training camp came about, he was in a boot. So could we find some Mississippi dirt, put it all over his leg and stuff, and get him back out there on the field? That could quite possibly happen, right? I'm not doubting the man. I'm not doubting that he can't get out here and make something happen. But when we look at everything, the Cowboys need to really make sure that they shore up their back end. And in other news, too, when I think of it, the offense now, if they gel together and keep things going, then they'll be okay. They'll be okay. This is the catch from Dak Prescott. There you go again. And we are able to see Simi able to do that extra there. And then, of course, this is CeeDee Lamb, who will be the number 1 wide receiver. Jay Worthy says, I think we're fine. I think we are fine at wide receiver. Let's just bring in T.Y. to mentor the young wide receiver group. Yeah, I think a lot of veterans don't want to work out in this heat too. Let's talk a little bit about the defense. I said that the defense will be ahead of the offense, and I meant just that. Cowboy Nation, let me pull up your comments here. I think that this defense can still be a little bit ahead of everyone because of the continuity aspect of it. Let me say this. Anthony Brown had an INT today. Nashawn Wright had an INT today. And number 39, I believe that's Quandre Mosley, had an INT today. So those are 3 INTs that we were able to see today out there in practice. And Nashawn Wright been playing out of his mind. He had some good matchups, and he was able to bat the ball down. He's such a tall target, right, that he can Dikembe Mutombo the ball out. He claws for the ball once the receiver catches the ball. Dennis Houston had him beat on the inside route, but Nashawn kept fighting for the ball and got that ball up out of there. And I do like that. And the craziest thing of it all, like, we know what Trayvon Diggs can do, right? And we understand that Anthony Brown been the guy that we've been trying to get rid of, right? It just seemed like Anthony Brown and Noah Brown, those 2 guys, been 2 guys that we've been trying to get rid of, but they figure out ways to reinvent themselves and keep themselves on the roster. They fight, they claw, they scratch. They elbow, they do anything and everything to keep it on this team. And Noah Brown had two PBUs, an INT today, and that's just what he brings to the table. And you can't get rid of him. I mean, not Noah Brown, but Anthony Brown. And Noah Brown caught a ball on a wheel route. So those 2 guys, and then Noah will say, hey, let me get special teams up out of you. Let me get special teams. Let me block for the Ezekiel Elliott. Let me block for Tony Pollard. And he stays on his team in those capacities. So you look at all of those things. Don't mess with the Browns, right? Who that is? That's Stevie White. Don't mess with the Browns. I was telling people, hey, if you want to make this team, just change your last name to Brown. My name is Simi Brown. You figure out a way to keep you on this team. My name is Dennis Brown. Who else? A French player. Just change your last name to Brown. You'll stay on this team. They'll figure out a way. Anthony Brown should be replaced with Kelvin Joseph. This is from Galvin Miles. Is that a like? No offense to Kelvin Joseph. We all know that Kelvin Joseph, KJ, Boss Man Fat, we have high praises, high hopes for the kid, and we want the kid to be amazing. But if his name was Kelvin Brown, then shoot, he would be he would be getting these good plays out there. But since his last name is Joseph, man, he's been holding on some cloth. He's been beating on up and go. So it's just one of those things. Whereas he gonna have to do something. Sheesh, Law, stop SJ. We'll see a pay cut here. I appreciate you, man. I couldn't catch you, but yeah. Kelvin can't cover in practice. This is from Madman. Yeah. So what we need, what Kelvin need is a big preseason game, right? Because on one end, think about this: if you Kelvin Joseph, on one end you got the person that's literally in front of you, Anthony Brown, balling, and then you got the dude that's behind you, because he getting third reps, balling when he given the chance and opportunity. He's balling. His name is Nashawn Wright. And then behind Nashawn Wright, you got a D-Ron Bland that's balling, right? Just smashing the ball out, punching the ball out. So let me know if my audio may be too high. Let me see. Let me know if my audio is straight, Cowboy Nation. So what's going to happen here is, let me fix this up a little bit. What's going to happen here is if he don't show up in preseason, then they're gonna have to make a strong adjustments, right? And I hope that he will, right? I hope that he will. Shout out, audio levels fine. Appreciate y'all, man. I thank y'all so much. Steven Gibson, I'm just getting bad feedback in my ear. Yeah. Julio is on the Bucks. We all know that, right? And we must sign a wide receiver called Julio. You talking the Army Mom. Yeah, Julio is on the Bucks. AB is the starter. Kelvin has shown nothing. This is from Troy. So that's what we're waiting for. I was talking to Austin Follow-You, the family of Austin Follow-You. Beautiful family. They was at the same location that I'm at. And they say, hey, I know you. You know, it kind of sounds like the scene off of Coming to America. I cannot believe it. It is you. But basically, we was going over the aspect of Austin Follow-You, and they said that, yes, he got all the way to 315 pounds, and now he's right at 308, and he's the D tackle, and they said that they really, like the Cowboys, really like him, right? They love his presence, but he only had one tool in the toolbox last year, and that was a bull rush, right? But they said, I told them, I said, look, the way Austin can make this team, if you win the crowd, just like the Gladiator movie, you win the crowd, you can win and make a spot on this team. And there is a spot open. Now, granted, above him, you got Carlos Watkins. You also have Ridgeway and Big Bo. Those are the meat that's inside. And you got to figure out what position would work for you. And they said that they want him to play 3 tech, 1 tech in the East, and also on the edge, everywhere on that line at 308 to 310. Now, that gives graces to what we've seen out of today. Tyler Smith manhandling Tristan Hill. But in the same breath, Tristan Hill made some plays that got upfield. But we don't know whether or not that will translate to anything because you can't hit the quarterback. So Tristan Hill, Austin Follow-You, and some of the other guys that's on this roster, they got to figure out a way to claw, stretch, and get up there to make some plays when the lights are on. And especially whether it be the scrimmage game when we go down there we play the Chargers, right, in the scrimmage, and we play the Denver Broncos. And then also whenever the preseason games kick off, the people that's on the low end, they're going to have to figure out ways to claw, scratch, and make plays and make people remember them. The Braves are off tonight. Appreciate you. Jameson Taylor, appreciate you. JT, how's Jabril Cox look? Phenomenal. Number 14 look good. So let me run down these notes again for everyone. I really appreciate everybody for jumping in and tuning in to the nation. Dak Prescott, 17 of 23. And in the team 7-on-7 drills, those 17 completions went 9 passes 9 completions completed on the 7 for 7. So Nashawn Wright, phenomenal day at practice today. Tyler Smith, he pretty much got his hands in there, wiggled around a little bit and put Tristan Hill on his backside. But I'm not talking about Tristan Hill. I don't want the people to say, hey, Law is bashing Tristan Hill, but Tristan Hill did had some good performances at the practice today as well. And despite all of the things that we're talking about, Cowboy Nation, the defense still looks like it's a little slightly ahead of the offense right now. But we'll find out a little bit more because on this play right here, let me see. I think I got it a little bit. It's just grainy. And when I come out with the video a little later on, you guys can see it a little bit better. But let's see if I got it right here. Yeah. That play right there got the entire defense. And my guy was able, let me rewind it again. Y'all bear with me. Let me rewind this one. Rewind. Come on, baby. Here we go. We're going to rewind this one. Hold on. Rewind. And if you pay, I know it's grainy, but pay attention to number 11. The Cowboys offense got everyone on the defense to pursue and to bail to go one way. And there go Tony P. Like a Parsons, hawking him down. Get him on that foot chase. And number 6 tapped him out. And then that was a play, if you pay attention to it. Yeah. Dono got there. And Dono actually had a good play, too, earlier. We're going to rewind just a little bit. I know it's grainy. But if you look at this right here, Nashawn, he just tall. He going to pull that ball out of the sky short, and he's able to take that ball for a pick. And, of course, they caught my guy in the cookie jar, and he was able to relish off of that. And this is Dak Prescott to 81. He's able to run it all the way in. He's fast after catch. Yards after catch for 81. See me? The ball was tipped a little bit by number 3. I know it's grainy. And that's just CD doing CD things right there. CD doing CD Lamb type of things. And Dak Prescott throws the ball, tight window. That's CD doing CD things again. CD doing CD things again. And I can really tell you CD versus Jordan Lewis. I'm betting 9 times out of 10 CD is going to come up with that ball. So just how I look at it, Cowboy Nation. TP is fast, yeah, but Parsons had an angle on him. But in the foot chase, give me Parsons, but TP is fast. But far as for what I can tell you guys, that this team, Dallas the Great says, Law, what do you think about Calvin Ridley? He's suspended for what, 17 games? So Calvin Ridley is a no-go for me. Landlord from Alabama, thank you for the super chat. He says, what's up, Law? Just supporting. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for your donation to help elevate the nation. Appreciate you, man. I really do, man. I really appreciate that, Cowboy Nation. As we begin to go a little bit further into this, I just want to say this one thing, and one thing for sure, that the Cowboys better not sit on their hands too long to make their moves, especially if they have big reservations on someone. Go ahead and bring them in now, right? It wouldn't hurt you. It wouldn't hurt you at all. Weebo says, I want Fuller. Appreciate you, man. Who else we have here? I love this Q&A. CFC says, right, number 25, going to be a star this year. What do you think, Law? I did say this. I believe I said it this morning, or I was talking to someone, and I said the ideal DBs for me, especially in this cover 3 defense, will be having Trayvon Diggs as the opposite, as one corner, and then on the opposite side to also have our guy Nashawn Wright, because he's so tall. He makes it difficult for the quarterback to get that ball up and over him because he's 6'3.5" or 6'4" with speed. He's a 4.4 guy, so it's not like he's a 4.6, 4.7 guy. He got good hips and he moves pretty good. So the taller he is, the better it is for him. Now, athletically, Anthony Brown is there. Of course, athletically, Kelvin Joseph is there, but he is not 6'3", 6'4", and that's something that he got advantage over all of those people, man. Perry Locke, appreciate you so much. Law, how can I get the tickets to the Cowboys Experience? I'll be down week 2, fam. Oh, wow. Call 1-800-Cowboys Experience. And speaking of that, let's cut to Cowboys Experience. Let's get it.
Let the Cowboys Experience introduce you to a whole new way to enjoy a Cowboys football weekend. Experience the ultimate Cowboys player and fan event at Toyota Music Factory on the Texas Lottery Plaza, making lasting memories by booking at cowboysexperience.com today.
No doubt. 817-888-1726, and you will be in the mix, Perry Locke. So call that number and book your ticket. Say, hey, man, I want the Law Nation specials, man. I want the Law's groove, and they would take real good care of you at Cowboys Experience, and I can't wait to see y'all down there at the event, because we may have an 88 out there. I can't tell you who, but we may have an 88 out there. Oh, also we may have, some other players that play with the silver and blue. And let's see, Calvin's suspension was last year, wasn't it? No, it was this year, was it? Was it this year? Calvin Johnson suspended for this year, right? For all of those games. I think it's spill over for this year. Regardless, I don't think that no one is high on him at this point. I think he's suspended for this season, is he? Or was it this year? Yeah, see, next year. Because I thought it came out. Yeah. So shout out to you guys, man. But Calvin Ridley, my gosh, man. When I think about his route running, his route abilities mixed in with what CeeDee Lamb brings to the table, plus Jalen Tolbert, and we wouldn't even be having this conversation. We would be looking at this like, all right, cool. You got CeeDee Lamb, you got Calvin Ridley, and then you will have Jalen Tolbert for the future. That would be a no-brainer, right? I'm not even going to even go into details of the Cowboys should they, It's kind of like this. We've seen the Cowboys talk about these type of things for only the Rams to go and do it, right? Or for only the Buccaneers to go do it. And, can't forget about Gallup. Oh, my gosh. Charge it to my head, not my heart. And then you have Gallup. So, shoot, how many wide receivers you need? As many as you can, right? Oh, my gosh, man. We shouldn't have let Malik Turner walk. Bad game or bad timing. Malik been on multiple teams. To be fair to the Cowboys organization, he bounced around to many of teams, and he have yet to stay there. And what old folks say, not everybody's lying. So at some point, Malik Turner need to show his worth, right? He been to the Green Bay Packers, to the Seahawks, to the Cowboys, and now he's on another team, and I think he's going to the 49ers. So we will see if Malik can stay there. He been having issues with injuries and things like that. So shout out to him. I'm not putting any salt on him, but at some point he's going to have to earn his keep and stay where he's at. And we will see if the 49ers utilize him and be golden from there, then that will be straight. But for right now, they got Kendrick Bourne, they got Debo, they got Brandon Ayuk, and they got Jennings. So he's still going to be on the bottom end of that roster there. So we'll see if he can climb his way up to the top. Shout out to Turner. But we'll find out. And I think they even drafted a guy for the 49ers that he's going to have to fight and beat out from Dallas, Danny Gray. What do you think our record will be after week 9. I don't know what it's going to be after week 9, but I do have the Cowboys going 13-4. Right? I got them going 13-4. Cowboy Nation. All right, so at this time, it's 30 minutes in. What I would like to do is open up the phone lines to everyone. The phone lines will be 657-390-7391. That's the hotline for your mind. And, Cavante Turpin need that Tyreek Hill weight. I think that he would lose some of that explosiveness. He's a very small frame guy. If you look at Tyreek Hill, he's built like this way, not that much that way, but this way. And Cavante is built very like Kevin Durant type of build. So that's just how it is, man. Law, please don't catfish us with Antonio Bryant being at 88. show up at Cowboys Experience, laugh out loud. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. JD from DC, I wouldn't do you like that. If it's a put it like this, if it's an older 88, he will be a Hall of Famer. Right. So, and y'all already know that's Uncle Drew, and he's part of the Cowboys Experience. We have him out at multiple events. But if it's a younger 88, who knows? He would have some dreads or something like that, some hair. Let Law today. Oh, shout out to you, Trenton, man. Appreciate you, man. He is the realest one out here, man. I appreciate you, man. I thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Get me crying over here. Appreciate you, man. All right, let me see if I can put this in here. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and being part of this stream. Did I post the phone number yet? Let me post it in here. I think I didn't hit it yet. Here we go. There's the hotline. Bam. Give me 1 second here. Appreciate you guys. Thank those who are out there at Cowboys Experience events. I thank you guys so much. Can't say this enough. Let me see. Come on, computer. Can't say this enough. Bam. And it's pinned. Shout out to Sadiqa, always giving me some good insight. Showing love from the hardest working Cowboys content creator. Much love, fam. And it's from L. Jean. Appreciate you. 254. Appreciate you. And Cowboy Nation, shout out to everyone who pretty much be out there at these events, and appreciate everybody who come out to the locations and Oxnard. And man, you guys been doing a great job of submitting content over, and we all share, and sharing is caring. All right, and bam. You're live, 254.
What's going on, Law? How you doing, man?
It's your world, man.
That's what's up, man. I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate all your hard work, man. I know we all Cowboy fans, and we want to be fans sometimes, but you actually doing out there the leg work that a lot of us, wish we could do, and that the major networks don't tell us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They kind of keep it, PG-13 because of the owner. And I guess that's why I was calling in, because I don't know if you caught that Newey Scruggs interview with Jerry Jones. I was well, he interviewed Jerry Jones about certain things, and he was talking about Jimmy Johnson getting into the Hall of Fame, and he kind of pressed him. And
what'd he say?
I started thinking, well, he was just telling him, that a lot of people think that Jerry's being petty by telling people that he was getting into the Hall of Fame, he was getting into the Ring of Honor, and that he hadn't been, put in yet. Like, what do you say about that? And Jerry kind of snarked at him, got upset, and said, Jimmy, he's got more other players to think about putting in the Ring of Honor, and he doesn't need Jimmy sniveling around. And I was just like, wow, man. That type of stuff, to me, I feel like is what's wrong with our organization, man, is that they operate the way they want to operate, and sometimes everyone knows that it's not going to work. or that's not the way to do it. And I
Right,
understand you're
right.
the owner, you own the team, but even just with this whole wide receiver thing, you know what I'm saying? People banging on the table. Hey, we need to get a veteran in here. Same thing with the linebacker.
Right.
We need to get the veteran in here. I said the same thing about kicker. People were worried about the kicker. Hey, we haven't, looks like we might be having kicker issues.
Yeah, he missed
I
his
wanted-
first kick. I was like, Jonathan Garibay. Oh, he missed. Oh my gosh,
Yes, sir.
man. The first kick.
And see, what I wanted to say is that that's where you guys come in, the content creators. And like I said, I really appreciate Nui for attacking Jerry, asking him the tough questions and not buttering him up.
I'm gonna go back and watch that interview. Is it on Twitter? Where is that, man?
It's on Twitter. Go to Nui's page. It's on Twitter, man. And Nui gave him his respect as an owner, as a general manager, as a man. But he asked him the tough questions, and I think it's the questions that don't get asked enough. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch a lot of Jerry's press conferences, guys ask him those cliche questions. They don't press Jerry. And I really am happy that we got a voice, content creators. You guys are our voice. And if you notice, this offseason was different from last.
Yeah.
We weren't going for all that jive, that Stephen A. Smith commercial, the Cowboys. No, it was different. Cowboys fans are now informed.
It's BS.
You guys are showing us. Look, it's right here in your face. This person is balling and this person ain't. These are the numbers. This is telling what we're starting to learn what goes on behind the scenes. Whereas when we were with the local media and the Cowboy media, they can push what they wanted to push. They could push Amari Cooper not getting the vaccine, not being a team player, and that's the reason why we pushed him out the door. No,
right.
They can push the Dez Bryant is the cancer, and that Jason Witten and Tony Romo were model citizens, and Cowboy content creators have bucked the system, and there's nothing they can do about it. That's why we have to support you guys. We have to support our Cowboys content creators that are getting access inside the Cowboys to give us real news, real reports, not just fluffed up, I work for Jerry Jones, so I'm going to report what's going on in the team, but I'm not going to report the bad things. And that's why I love Cowboy content creators. And I'm telling you, man, I've erased the mothership off my phone. I don't even go to DallasCowboys.com. But Patrick No C. Walker. Patrick No C. Walker done went on now. I'm going to upload it again because I got to support my boy because he's part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because and one thing I can tell you now, I bumped into Patrick today, and you know how you say yeah. You know one of them. He did one of them, so I know he a real one. There's certain ways that people move, man.
That's right.
And I know. I see. There's two types of people. There's one person that they can, like, they hear people saying, "Law Nation, what's up, man, my dog?" And I know they hear me. You know what I'm saying? And they don't pay attention, like they don't know. They keep walking like, I know he know me. So it's two dudes that I know for sure. When they were saying, "Law Nation, man, come on over here. Man, you my dog, man." And then Patrick said, "Oh, man, that Law, he gave me some love, right?" I said, "Yeah, he a real one." And then Cal Yeomans, man, he's a real one, man. Him, the other guy, Tiny Jim, David Hellman, those boys, man. I look, they forever have a spot in my house or anything they need from me because I know, like, the other people can hear. You know what I'm saying? That I'm here, and they give their respect. So I really appreciate that 100. So yeah, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm.
But there's guys out there like Jeff Kavanaugh, Brian Broaddus. Those guys called it what they saw. They didn't. Yeah. They didn't sugarcoat it. If they knew Jerry was making a mistake, or if they knew Jerry was meddling, he called him out. He wasn't scared. And a lot of that Jerry has slithered through the cracks, and he's operated in the sense that, okay, I can just feed the fans this, give them a hype video, and say, okay, we signed 2 off-season free agents. One might have broken split, might be out for the season. You know what I'm saying? But with $23 million under the cap, but we feel like this is the best product we can put out by saving $23 million under the cap. I
Yeah.
think the Cowboys have wasted so many careers because of the way this team has operated, man. And it's just frustrating. But I'm going to continue to support my Cowboy content creators and make sure that you guys are lifted up to a platform so y'all can give the real news, so y'all can give the real analysis, so
No doubt,
us Cowboy fans can be well informed and we can make good decisions, man. But until then, man, we're gonna get the same results. So I'm just telling everybody, support Law Nation, like, share, and subscribe. Support all your Cowboy content creators, man, because they're gonna keep you informed. They're gonna keep you up to date with what's going on with the real. Hey, Law, I'm out, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. You stay up, man, and I love what you do, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Salute, bro. Thank you. That's my guy.
Yes, sir.
All right, from the 254, man. Holding it down, man. Cowboy Nation. So, with all of that being said, this team is a lot. There's a lot of stuff that's on the table today, as it relates to the ins and outs of it. Like I said, Quandre Mosley caught an INT today. Anthony Brown, he caught an INT today, and Nashawn Wright caught an INT today. Now people will probably say in the news that only Nashawn Wright caught the INT today, but there's multiple guys that did some plays out there that probably go unseen or unquoted from the people. So I try to do my best, man, and that's why I'm wrong sometimes. You know, if I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. You know, I'm not out here saying that I'm 100%, but it goes to show you that, you know, with a selfie stick in the camera, with selfie stick in a cell phone, man, we can get some things out there going. But neither here nor there. I really appreciate and shout out to Brian Broadus, man. He greeted me the other day, and as well as Jeff Kavanaugh. I don't want to leave those guys' names out. But not saying that the other people didn't see me, but I get it, right? You know, we out here for a purpose, and that's to report on the Cowboys, and people have different points of views on the Cowboys. My main thing is it's this team to win, right? It's the team to compete. I don't give a dog if this person get it out first. I told y'all I don't want to be Ray J. I don't want to be Ray J. You know, y'all could be Ray J and sing the song I hit it first, right? I don't care about that. I just care about the Cowboys winning. And the bottom line is when we win, everything else work its way out. Man, from the 970, you live.
How about them Cowboys?
How about 'em, baby?
Hey, buddy, I haven't talked to you in a while. I've been watching.
Okay, that's good.
I got a thorn to pick with you. I watched you here come about 2 or 3 weeks ago when you had the round table set around you with the Philadelphia and the Washington and the
that crew.
Doing a pick, and you picked the Rams to beat us.
Yeah.
I was like, Law, come on, man. The Rams are going to beat us.
Yeah, I picked the Jacksonville Jaguars, too. Yeah.
Yes. That really got me, man. We got to beat the Rams. I mean, we got to get I don't care if we win if we can just beat Cincinnati or even Tampa and the Rams, I'll be happy.
Would you rather beat them? Would you rather beat them in the postseason or the regular season?
Well, that first game, hey, what do you think, though? Do you think now that you've been seeing the players, you kind of maybe might be changing that pick now?
No, it's still too. It's still too soon. I got the Cowboys going 13-4. I got us losing in the regular season to the Rams. The Packers, and I got us losing. I got us losing to the Chicago Bears, and I got us losing to some other team. But I got us going 13-4.
And you picked Jacksonville to beat us.
I picked Jacksonville, man, and I'll probably be at that game.
Yeah. I know it was all fun. Hey, I was watching.
I know, man.
I wanted to know if you heard anything about Carson Wentz, how he's doing in practice. I mean, from your buddy, how's he been doing?
Carson,
compared, our foes.
I heard Sam Howell. I heard Sam Howell been throwing the ball all around over there in Washington land. I haven't heard too much of Carson, so But I worry about Carson's when it's time to worry about him. Carson's Carson.
You're not too worried about him.
No, I'm not. Look, I got us again sweeping the NFC East.
Yeah, I sure hope, man. I mean, I hope that everybody plays to their top. I mean, it'd be great.
Yeah, it will be.
You know.
It will
Hey,
be.
what do you think about our wide receiver core now with Washington going to be out?
Well, Dennis Houston is still making some plays out there. They're using Cavante Turpin as the end-around guy. I like that. I like that being implemented back into the offense. So I like seeing that. CeeDee Lamb is doing his job. Jalen Tolbert making some splashes here and there. So this is still the first day of padded practice. I'm going to try to get out there a little earlier tomorrow, and then maybe I can get some more footage. Tomorrow again, they're going to have
the first day padded practice.
No, yesterday. Today was the first day of padded practice. Today was.
Oh, it was today.
Yeah.
And how did some of them guys do that you wanted to see? Did they do anything, or did they? Some of the players you said you wanted to watch to see how they would do with pads on them.
I mean,
did they do anything?
Tyler Smith did a few things against for what he did out there. Today, like I say, today was the first day, and mostly the Cowboys they cautiously run out that first day. So tomorrow we'll see how everything works.
Tomorrow, what's their idea? What's tomorrow going to be like?
I think they're gonna raise it up a little bit more with intense.
And it's going to be what, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or is it going to be all week?
All week, rest of the week.
All week. So by Friday you'll have a better idea of where our team's going to be. You think?
By Friday.
Still need to see preseason?
I still need to see preseason, man. It's still fluff,
man. Yet?
I need to see some dogs go up against some opposing forces, man. Not some friendly warfare stuff.
That game against the Broncos is going to be. I know it's preseason, but
right.
They got some players. That'll be a pretty good matchup for us to be up against them, even if it is preseason. Don't you think?
I mean, yeah, it'll be a good matchup for our defense if they allow Russell Wilson to throw the ball. This would be a good chess match for our defense.
Yeah, will he play at all in that, you think?
In their little matchup thing, maybe do a series.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll do a series as such.
I mean, in the first, is our quarterback going to play the first quarter of that game or no?
What's our second preseason game up against? Who's our second preseason game, Cowboy Nation?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna ask the chat, man. Who's our second preseason game? Because I know the Seattle Seahawks is our third one.
Well, next week's with Denver, right? Our preseason or
a joint practice. Chargers. Okay, the Chargers is our second preseason game. That will be our dress rehearsal. And what will
that game be played at?
It's going to be somewhere in Chargers land, somewhere around there in that location.
Oh, it's going to be back in California, right?
Yeah. So that game will be a dress rehearsal game, the second preseason game, because you only got 3 preseason games.
Practice is going to run all the way up till Friday. Then they're going to have the weekend off, I take it. Then Monday is what next week? What are they going to do?
No, the practice is going to run all the way through Saturday. And then Sunday they're going to have the Veterans Honor Appreciation Day. And I think that they only allow veterans to enter the building on that day. And then from there, it resumes Monday. I'll be gone by that time frame, I believe.
And when will Dallas travel to Denver?
I don't even.
Game's gonna be?
I only have that. But man, I got some more callers on the line. I'm gonna let them jump in. But let me hear. Let me hear.
Call you back in a couple.
Call me back in a couple
minutes. A couple weeks to see what you think we stand by then.
Most certainly, man.
A better idea.
No doubt, man. Let me hear you say it though.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. I mean, he asked some good questions there, man.
Spartans! What is your profession?
No doubt. My guy, man. MJ, man, you live, baby.
What's up, Law? How you
Nothing
doing?
to it, man. My bad, man. I held you up, man, on Saturday. What was it, Saturday or Sunday? Sunday, yeah. I stood you up,
Oh,
fam.
yeah, that's okay, man.
You know,
I know that'd
stood
be
you.
tiresome, you know what I'm saying?
Man, look. The GPS said an hour away, but it's really like 2 hours away when you add that traffic.
Yeah, that traffic, if you come in that traffic,
Yeah.
it'll tire you out.
Coming in from
It'll make you tired.
Santa Fe, whatever. You know, yeah. Yeah, so, man, what you got, man?
Oh, man, I'm just waiting for now it's going to get them other receivers chances. But I had a kind of feeling, for some reason, if Washington wasn't going to, he was okay, but for some reason, it's like he was overweight, and now he got hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I'm hoping for my boy Dennis. I want Dennis to make
Houston.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want Dennis to make it. Hey, we still got receivers. We just gotta see how they play in preseason.
Look, let me write this one down. This is who I see standing out so far. T.J. Vasher, Dennis, and Cavante Turpin. Those are my three like unknown guys that can make it, right? Now the wager would be like those three, right, versus Noah Brown. That's 4, right? Simi Fehoko will make 5.
Yeah.
6 would be C.D. Lamb. 7 is Jalen Tolbert. 8 would be Michael Gallup. So that's too many wide receivers. Who you cutting?
I'm picking Hoko, the receiver, and I'm going for Dennis. But I like the tall guy too, the 6'6" guy.
T.J. Vasher, right?
Them the guys. Yeah, I hope them guys make Houston, Vasher, Simi Fehoko, and the fast receiver. That's who I hope makes it.
Yeah, so man, see the Cowboys, man, they are in a tight loop right now, man. That's a weird situation, man. We're gonna have to figure out who's gonna rise up to the top. But so far, Dennis Houston is turning heads, man. He's getting first team reps, and of course T.J. Vasher. But for Dennis to get that, man, first team rep, undrafted rookie free agent, that goes a long way.
But if you look at the film, Law, because I like to watch film like you, and I was watching, man, this guy get in and out of his routes so fast, and when he catch it, he be turning up the field, he get yacked. His yak is unbelievable. I said, man, if this guy do the same thing for us, man, he's gonna be a beast. And
it's a timing situation. It's a timing thing, man.
I know. I ain't gonna lie, Law.
Talk to me.
I want it.
Talk to me. Yeah.
I love Houston, man. I want Houston to make it.
Yeah, at this point, now you're talking about other teams stealing players from you. At this point, I think that he showed enough that if they really want to stash him, they better do it now. They better say, "Hey, man, you got a ham issue or something, you know."
Yeah.
You know, you got something going on with your kneecap, man. Maybe they'll do that with him, man.
Because, Law, if he turn it out in the preseason, it's over.
It's all over. But you got to at least see it, though. He got to get to the preseason game. And
yeah, I want to see
you know what's going to happen?
What do in the preseason.
You know what's going to happen?
What's that?
There was a guy that was unbelievable for the Cowboys, just like him, and he reminded me of him. And now he's one of the starters for the Chargers. His name is Jalen Guyton. You remember him back in the day? Yeah.
Guyton was going to make it. And then we try to hide him.
We try to stash him. He was too close to the region. So that could be the same situation for Dennis Houston. You know, either either he gonna work the Denver Broncos people over there, and they're gonna try to grab him, or he gonna either work the Chargers guys and they gonna try to say, hey man, we gonna try to get him too, you know. But that's how it goes, man.
They gonna do that. I'm telling you, that they better be. Who you gonna pick? Say, who would you pick? Him or the 6'6" guy?
Oh man, shoot, T.J. Vasher, man. T.J. Vasher's a little bit ahead of him. Two different type of wide receivers, but for right now, Vasher is a little bit more polished. Is pulling that ball out of the sky for right now.
I ain't gonna lie, cause you need them type of receivers. Cause
you do need that.
A lot of receivers that made Pro Bowls that's not that fast, but they make all the catches. That's how that Denver receiver did on us last year.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this before I let you go, MJ. T.J. Vasher is about 8 to 10 pounds away from being like a Plexico Burris.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about if he gained a little bit more weight, he's gonna be the quote unquote Plexico. Like look like he's slow getting off of his LOS, but then he got deceptive. His mid-range speed is there, and at the top of his route, he controlled his body just good enough to come down with the ball, and I see that out of TJ.
And a lot of them corners, we got all the biggest corners. Everybody else don't have big corners. They got small corners.
Yeah. When you think, especially in our division,
Cowboys in Seattle. Huh?
Especially in our division.
Yeah. But it's gonna
No
be
doubt.
Hey, I'm like, man. Oh, I heard that Tyler. I was watching y'all tape.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyler body slammed Tristan Hill.
Yeah, he pancaked him, man.
I
he
see
egged him, man. Sunny side up.
When you put that, when you put that pads on, all that stuff, I thought he was gonna get him back. I told my friend, I said, Tristan Hill's going on. I said, wait till you put them pads on. That's gonna kill him, guy. He's gonna kill him.
And you got to think of creative ways, man. But when the pads come on, that Vaseline, you put Vaseline all over your body so when they touch you, slip off. But now you got pads. You grab something now. As long as it's in the inside, it's over with. But I appreciate you, MJ, man. I thank you so much for calling in, man. Let me know how you feel, man.
I'm feeling good. Like all the Cowboys fans. Wait for your favorite player. Everybody got a favorite player. And let's thank Law. Everybody hit his likes. Get them likes up. And how about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed,
man.
This is Sparta!
Let's go, man. Appreciate you, man. That's my guy, MJ, man. Always bringing in some good stuff, man. Good objective analysis. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the house. So we're going to get to all of these callers. So the next one that's on deck is the 817. You're live.
Hello.
What's good? Now talk to me.
This is Michael. We talked before on Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah. In the weekend, have you seen the line? Have you seen the line?
Are you the guy that was at the end there when I was walking into the Oxnard facility, right? We took the picture together? Yeah.
No.
Huh?
Have you seen the line? Have you seen the line?
Defensive 9. I'm trying to decipher. Yeah.
How is Bohanna looking? How is Bohanna looking? 98. How is 98 looking?
Big Bo is looking good, man. Big Bo, when I talked to him the other day, he said that everything starts and finishes at the trenches, and he was right. So now that the pad's on, he looked like he was standing his ground today, and I can tell you one thing, that this team is built different. I think that they did do a good focal point on the interior, bringing in a Ridgeway. Also, Austin Follow, I talked to his people today, actually, and they got some good promising for him. And I can't wait, man. This is one of those things where as I look at this opportunity for our big guys down in the inside to make their presence. Like they all echo to me, their number one goal is to absolutely stop the run. And I truly, truly, truly believe that the Cowboys will do that just this year. I think that they on the right path, fam.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait either, man. Let me hear one more time. Let me hear how about them Cowboys before I let you go.
How about you Cowboys?
Yes. Yes, man. Appreciate you so much, man. That's my guy right there.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Man, I'm going to tell you guys, the interior trench warfare is everything. And if the Cowboys just step up into that department, man, this is going to be total pandemonium. Next we got on the list, I say VIP, but I didn't know that there's different levels to VIP. There's VIP at Oxnard. Then there's VVIP, very, very important. Let me see if this guy can decipher that. From the 860, what do you know?
Law is VIP, baby.
Yeah. What's good with you, man?
Oh, man, the pads are on, Law. We about that life right now.
Yeah.
Law, I just want to, for the first time, I never want this in my life, but I just want to be in another man's shoes. I just want to be in your shoes, Law. You know, I'm envious. I know that's one of the sins, but I'm envious of you right now, big brother.
Well, man, you know, look. Here's the thing. I've noticed that there's VIP, right? Very important. And then there's VVIP, very, very important, right? You know,
okay.
they said, hey, you Law Nation, but we finna have Denzel Washington come here, so we're gonna have to move you out of the way.
That's that VIP.
Now I said, wait a minute, I thought I was VIP. They're like, no, that's VIP, and then there's VVIP. I said, far as you know, I could be Denzel. Denzel was out there today.
I was definitely put in that predicament before working the radio, and when Beyonce was going on stage, you know, I'm a fan, and they was like, nah, bro, there's nobody on stage. I was like, I'm part of the radio. I'm VIP.
VIP.
Said, nah, bro, B don't want nobody on stage with you perform.
I said, wait a minute. I said. So I need to work a little bit harder, man. So I get the V. Then there's this. There's VIP. Then there's VVIP. Then there's SVVIP. So I need to get to that next tier, man. That next tier is VVIP, and then I worry about getting SVVVIP. So one day I'll get there, man. That's super. For those who don't know, super, very, very important. It's levels. There's levels to this, man.
That's that total clearance.
Total
that's that
clearance.
Jerry Jones clearance.
Man.
That's you know, respectfully, that's that Jerry clearance. And speaking of Jerry, look, Jerry,
right.
I'm going to need Jerry to do something I did. I humbly sought out therapy because we all need work. And I think my big homie Jerry needs therapy still in his feelings about Jimmy.
Man,
I watched that interview, Lord.
I need to listen to that interview, man. Somebody DM me that interview. I was looking for it, but I only saw a smaller clip. Y'all DM me that interview on Twitter. Yeah.
I'm so glad that he did ask him that question, because you seen, Jerry was about to hit him with the glory hole speech. Like, what's that drop you got? What Jerry said?
Oh man, I don't think I got it on here, but let me see if I can find it, boy. If I got it, I'm gonna go crazy. I don't know if see, I got my mixer at the house, but yeah, I don't.
Jerry basically, Jerry said, "Watch your tongue, youngin." You know what I mean? So that's the look that Jerry gave him. But he had the answer, and he was still. I could just still see he's in his feelings. Like, you gotta just around what we call just respect and being solidified. Jimmy solidified us, and if Jerry didn't mess that up, we'd have. I would think honestly, 5 rings out of that run if Jimmy and Jerry could have got along. No, I'm dead. I'm for real.
Yeah.
Because we have everybody in their prime, and these dudes couldn't get along. I almost left my boys. I'm so loyal to us. By 4, I almost left us over that.
Yeah.
And then we brought in the janitor with your boy Barry. Barry was like the janitor. He just swept things out the way. He swept everything under the rug. And I thought him and Troy was about to go. Troy's about to throw hands at him at one point. Because he was frustrated on how he was letting the players just run the house. And Troy wasn't used to that. Troy was that dude. He's like, everything, he wants you to be here at that point. Why? It can't be all that craziness. Yeah. And that's what we need now. We need our OC to either use Turnup. I got a solution for Turnup. We're designating him as an H-back, so that saves us a wide receiver slot. Can we do that? Can we designate him as an H/back?
I think they're gonna go with 3 running backs, or I think they're gonna go with 4. They'll go with 4
because that would save us a wide receiver slot.
Yeah, but they're gonna go with 4 backs. They're gonna go with Tony. They're gonna go with Zeke,
Rico?
Tony Pollard. Rico is making his team for what I've seen, and then Ryan Nall. Those are gonna be your 4 guys.
Oh, the Ryan Nall, the kid that came in with ball. The kid that came in with
Chicago.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're gonna go with those 4 guys right there. So, I think Cavante got a spot, just like they created a spot for C.J. Goodwin. Goodwin.
Right.
He's not really a safety nor a cornerback, but he's on his team.
Cornerback.
Yeah, he's special team.
What is he on a roster? What is Goodwin on a roster? Is he a cornerback or wide receiver? What do they designate him?
It's DB, defensive back.
So he is a DB. So he's a D. So you start crunching the numbers. How many wide receivers? How many DBs? Because I'm glad my boy Nashawn is looking good. I want him to shine. I like his length.
Yeah, Nashawn is length personified too, and he plays with that big 25 on his chest, and you know why he wears that 25, right? He said that he was better than that 25 that used to play for the Seattle Seahawks,
Ooh.
And that's what we modern and patting his game after. So that's why he got that little nastiness about himself. And if you look at him, he gained 14 pounds, fam.
I see him. When I'm watching him ball, I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. I was screaming at him last year. Because remember, he looked good. He looked real good last year.
He just needed the sandwich, right? He just needed the sandwich, right? He got that sandwich.
Yeah, he just needs some peanut butter. He needs some peanut butter and jelly and some of that Texas steak. Respectfully, I ain't mad at him. But Law, I'm loving on our team, and I need our Cowboy fans to just listen and adhere to this. My mother gave me a book to read when I was young. It was by Shin Tzu. It was called The Art of War. Right. And in that book,
she highlighted various things that she wanted me to pick out that book. And one of the things in the book said, you have to know you won the war before you even got to the playing field. So I need our Cowboy fans to know, bro, how many games we got? 18? 7, what is it, 18 games?
17 games, right? 17?
17 games? I want to go 17-0, Lord. I was thinking 15 and whatever. Man, Lord, I don't want to lose a game. And that's got to be our mentality. Of course, we got to lose one because you learn from your failures, but our mentality's got to be, we come in to eat.
Yeah.
Either you're going to be on the menu or you at the table, Lord.
I got you. Hold on. Here we go right here.
Spartans, what is your profession?
He said, what is your profession? You know, so if you got us going 17-0, man, I got you. Dre says he wants us to go 20-0 then.
Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, man.
That's got to be our mentality, Lord.
Get one more before I let you go, man, because I got a lot of people in here.
All right. My last thing is, to all you Eagle fans, look, Lord, I wish you could carry that bird. What's Birdie? I would call Peter Birdman. Man. I wish we could carry that Birdman drop wherever we go. Because the Eagles, look, bro, we went 6-0 in our division. We're going to go 6-0 again.
Yeah.
Period. Respectfully. That's all I got to say, Law. I'm going to see you this year. I'm going to let you know what game we coming to. And for Cowboy Nation, all I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Let's go, Law. Let's get it, baby.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man.
Spartans, what is your profession?
Man, boy, he bringing a whole kitchen sink, man. Hey, we miss Monty now, man. I wish I could figure out a way to get Monty back on the show. But, yeah, I'm going to have to try to figure out a way to get that. I'm going to have to go cut it and find it and get it over to here. But the next person on this list, man, is my guy, man, Point Dexter, man. You're live from the 409.
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just trying to get that VVIP level, man. I'm trying to get there, man.
Yeah, man, I like that VVIP, man, because, I like saying 17-0, man, but, even the best teams we've had, lose a few games during the season.
Yeah.
So sometimes they get you refocused. You learn from losses. The only thing is we don't want to lose to the better teams. We want to be ready to get out there. And like VIP said, you either going to be the hammer or the nail. And we want to be the hammer.
Oh, yeah.
James Washington got hurt.
Man, he came down funny, man, and didn't get back up until they brought out the gurney. So we was talking about peanut butter, man. He done took peanut butter to the next level. Remember that peanut brittle? that peanut brittle, boy. I said, God, dog, man. Every time I look up James Washington, he's down, man. So I hope all is well with him. Peanut brittle.
Well, I tell you what, man. Now, we went out and got James Washington. Right. And I heard reports, maybe he ain't in the best of shape and stuff. And, he might be in the mindset that he made this team, but, he might not even make this team. If these dudes, Vasher, this is his shot. He's going to put everything into this. Players like him, Simi Fehoko, these dudes, man, if they got any heart, it needs to show right now. These dudes are fighting for a livelihood. And, I do see a scenario where James Washington is not on this team. Definitely.
Yeah.
And y'all was super friends. Y'all was talking about little dudes in the league, 135 or whatever. I do remember the Texans having a little returner. I think his name was Holiday. What was he, about $150?
Yeah, he was a little dude. He got us one game, too. I remember. I know who you're talking about.
Man,
from LSU, right? Holiday?
I think so.
I think so, yeah. He got us.
I think he wore number 2 at LSU or something like that.
Man, you right.
But yeah, he was a weapon. He was definitely a weapon. And speaking of weapons, Zeke Elliott is a weapon. We all talk about weapons on this team.
Yeah.
Zeke Elliott is definitely a weapon. Until he proves otherwise, Zeke Elliott is a weapon on this team. And, man, I can't wait to see my boy Parsons this year. I think the boy just going to wreck. I think he's going to wreck everything. And if he get running partners, if he get like Cox and Hooker. Now, I seen Hooker when he was young, man. I really think Hooker is the real deal. I think he is that center fielder that when you got Diggs on the outside and you got Hooker over the top, it's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. He got that type of range. If he's back and he's healthy,
right,
I think that dude's gonna be the center fielder. I think he might get 3 or 4 picks this year. And man, look, the defense is gonna be what we hang our hat on. It's gonna be the defense, and it's gonna be Dak Prescott. I don't. Everything has been said about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is on the same trajectory as other great quarterbacks. He was just going to hit his stride when he got that injury. I saw him, man, and I was like, man, this dude has figured it out. And then, boom, he got the injury. But I think he's going to get right back to that, especially if they running the ball, man. When he first came in, he had a good run attack. They was like everybody in the box because Dak can't throw the ball. But Dak proves he can throw the ball.
He can.
So that means we have a balanced offense. We have the kind of offense that can go up and down the field, getting 8, 9, 7, 9, 8, 9 yards down the field and just matriculating it. And then Sheldon can put in his little end rounds or his jet sweeps and stuff and everything like that, But, whole spring is tunnel for a man. But it's now time for the litmus test. It's time for dudes to come in. We know every preseason, man, there are surprises and there are disappointments.
Big facts.
I know Parsons is not a surprise. I know Dak is not a surprise. But we got some young dudes, man, that's fighting for jobs, and I just want to see who's going to come up because we're going to need all hands on deck this year into the playoffs.
Man, you're right, man. All hands on deck. So, the surprise going to be Marquise Bell and it's going to be Sam Williams. Watch. It's going to be somebody on the defensive side that's going to be the surprise again, man. I think that Coach Quinn, he getting those boys right. I can't wait to see it, fam.
I think Coach Quinn just rubbing his hand together, man, like a bad side. Just like, man, the possibilities. Man. And another thing about Dan Quinn, there was talk of Dan Quinn, looking for a head coaching job.
Right.
Now, I think Dan Quinn is looking for a head coaching job in Dallas. Right now, Dan Quinn gets like $8 million a year. Dan Quinn is getting head coach money right now, and he's comfortable at what he's doing, and he can just stay there in the wings just like when McCarthy went down and he had to come in and coach the team, did a good job. But I think the man is happy at what he's doing. He's making good money, and he can just take his time. He don't have to jump at anything.
No doubt, man. Hey, my guy Koye said, would you rather be a king for a day or prince for a lifetime? And
there you go.
I think that
he's ready to be the
prince for a lifetime. He going to be that prince for a lifetime. I appreciate you, man. Let me hear it before I let you go.
Let them hang. How about them Cowboys?
Appreciate you, man. That's my guy, man. Yes, indeed, man.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Let's get it. All right, man, my guy, G Worthy. You're live, man. You're live.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them, man?
We gotta come in saying that. We gotta go out saying it, Law.
Yeah. Come in and go out, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Go out saying that. Yo, man, VIP bring that energy, man.
Oh, yeah, VIP, baby!
VIP come in, he get that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
No, he sound like to me, and this is not me throwing any shade at him, but it's my guy, man. He sound like Ja Rule, murder, how he come in.
INC.
Yeah. So that's what he said.
Yo, man. I just seen it. James Washington now 6 to 10 weeks. Fracture fifth metatarsal.
God, dog. Let me pull it up, man. James Washington.
Surgery. He going back to Dallas for surgery.
God, dog. That peanut brittle for real, you know. Oh, okay, I see.
You watching for? Yeah, peanut brittle, peanut chew, all the above.
Yeah, he done,
that was
man.
the problem. His availability. He done, Law. Like, and you saw me in a comment mention it earlier.
Wow.
You know, bringing that veteran T.Y. Hilton or something like that. You
Yeah.
know, for these young boys. Got to bring in somebody now.
Yeah, look at he tried to get up, man. He doing bad, fam. And oh my, yeah.
So what you think? What you think we're gonna do now? Because if they believed in Noah Brown would have been third on the depth chart. But I don't know what type of tape he got on the Joneses and why he's still on this team. But
no. Here's why I gotta look at it like this. I wish I had that breaking news button. But here's why I look at it, Jay, is Dak Prescott need to develop chemistry with said wide receiver. I don't want James Washington to say, okay, 6 to 10 weeks, I'm going to get back, and then I'm going to automatically have this something called chemistry. I would rather for the Cowboys to look at this and bring in a veteran now, right, to see whether or not he can start that chemistry thing with Dak. And if he get hurt, what? Now you can still pull up the guys that you already have, because I don't see a lot of people banging on the table for Jacory Roberson, Ty Fargo, Dontario Drummond, who's injured too, by the way, and they kind of stashing him already. So I just look at it. The wise move would be to go ahead and grab another veteran guy now versus waiting too late.
Gotcha.
And that's what they should do. But the Cowboys are going to look at this thing and say, okay, we like what we got out of our guys now, and we just going to continue to rinse and recycle what we already got, which I don't think that would be the IQ move, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's absolutely
the hot
true.
IQ
Because,
move. Yeah.
I mean, Jalen Tolbert, you know, like you said, he's showing out at training camp. You know, he's going to be real special. They don't got much tape on him, so he's going to surprise the league. You know,
right.
third-round pick. And so I believe in him. But like you said, we need that veteran presence to come in here and train these guys, because CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee Lamb is going to be CeeDee Lamb. Michael Gallup is going to come back 4th, 5th week. He's going to come back. So that's what's going to exclude James Washington. 6 to 10 weeks, he's not jumping back in there. You're going to have Tolbert, Lamb, Michael Gallup. Those are going to be our starting three with a little sprinkle of, our other guys. But, bring in T.Y. Hilton, come in and mentor these young guys, show them how to win. He's been there. And then I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. I love our receiving core we have now. T.J. Vasher showing out. I love the competition. Everybody is going to breed off everybody. Iron sharpens iron. I believe that we are okay. I don't want nobody coming in here taking reps from our guys.
And just to say this too, there's a two folds to this.
Yeah.
T.J. Vasher been going up against these guys for 2 years now, right? So when he goes up against other competition, they may play him a little bit more aggressive. They may knock him off of his routes. So we still got to understand that T.J. Vasher is still at that stage where he's learning. He's not ascended yet. So those are things that we all have to contextualize as it relates to wide receiver play. And when I'm not saying that T.J. Vasher can't do it, for those who out there that's T.J. Vasher fans. But what I'm saying is that what you want to do now is you don't want for it to be too late, right? You want to be able to get that chemistry, all of those quality reps out now. Look, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not trying to figure this thing out about whether or not they can develop the people that's on the low end of their roster. They trying to win now. That's why they bring in Julio. Oh, you already have Mike Evans, right? You already got Chris Godwin, for crying out loud. You already have the other guys that's around your team that you're trying to develop, but no. I'm trying to win now. The exact same thing for the L.A. Rams. They could have literally said, man, we got Cooper Kupp. We got Van Jefferson. We don't need Allen Robinson. They said, no, bring in Allen Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. They want to win now. We want to wait. This is not. Our fans want to win now. We're not building a team later on down the line because of the cap. No,
right.
We trying to win now. Go all in. That's what football is built for now. That's why I never understood, and this is funny, this is my Monty G moment.
Right.
I never understood why the Eagles got rid of Nick Foles, because he was the winner for them now. But they say, you know what, Nick Foles, we can't pay you. We're going to pay this Carson Wentz. We're going to rush him back because he's our future. And then what happened?
Mm-hmm.
He got hurt again down the line. They brought in Nick Foles. Nick Foles took him back to the playoffs and almost won it again. He was right for that team right then and there. And these NFL owners and these GMs, they want to think down the line for the future. When you see in teams like Tampa Bay Buccaneers, what they do, go all in. Tom Brady, let's bring in these guys. What the Rams do, go all in. Let's bring in these guys. So the last two teams showed you we want to win now, and they got that Lombardi.
Man, hello. You know what I'm saying? So the Cowboys, they better figure this thing out, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you for calling in, fam. I thank you for being who you are, man, of always helping this team out and helping me out along the way, man. I thank you so much, man. Let me hear it, though, man. Let me hear it, man.
What's your profession?
Yeah.
You know, what's our profession? How about them Cowboys?
Spartans!
Yeah.
What is your profession?
Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much, man. Got Jay Worthy, man. Yes, indeed. And then we look at all of these things. Now, I promise you guys, we still in the area of the unknown, but these are the results. Last year's target was 99. He had 68 receptions, 865 yards. Of course, in the receiving touchdowns was 8. That's from Amari Cooper. This guy had Cole Beasley. He had more targets. He had 106 targets or what have you, 82 receptions, 693 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then when you push everything over to, like, let's say for Van Jefferson, he was their third or fourth option. He had 86 targets, 802 yards, 6 receiving touchdowns, and 50 receptions. So what I'm trying to say is that teams that are trying to win, they ain't trying to figure things out 2-3 years from down the line. They try to do it now. And they put pieces around Van Jefferson. Like right now, if you pick Van Jefferson and put him on the Cowboys, they would look at him like, hey, this is all we need. We wouldn't even need this and need that. No, you always got to better your best. And that's just a good example of how a guy that's on the bottom end of the wide receiver roster on the LA Rams would be considered on the top end on the wide receiver roster for the Cowboys. Let that sink in into your mind, into your mental. So the Cowboys organization really need to figure things out. I do know that we do wide receiver by committee, but at the end of the day, you need somebody that been here before. A new broom can sweep the floor good, but that old broom can get those corners. Let me see how long I've been live. 1 hour and 28 minutes. Let's continue to go. Let's hurry up. I got JT, you're live.
What's good with it, Law?
None to it. I'm just living over here, just chilling. Ready for practice for tomorrow.
All right. Man, look, we're getting banged up, Law. Like, this is unfortunate.
Uh-huh. Yup.
So let me ask you this question in all seriousness. Do you think this should speed up the urgency of the Jones family to actually get free agents?
This should be a wake-up call. I mean, at this point, JT, you can't get it out of free agency for the kind of caliber of receiver you're looking for. You can only trade now at this point. And when I looked at this, CeeDee Lamb got up slow today after a big play. And I think I got it on my highlight here. And when he got up slow, one of my guys, my guy Malik Hooker, came over there and said, hey, man, you all right? Get on up. They already pushed him back a little bit on Saturday practice because they don't want to overexert him, right? But for what I'm trying to say is this play right here. Watch him. He get up slow. Watch he get up slow. And, I snipped it. So for those, let me pause it right here. He got up slow on this play. And what I want people to understand is that we are a CeeDee Lamb slip-up away from the Jones family looking back at this thing going into week 1 with Jalen Tolbert as the guy and Noah Brown with the most experience. And who else would be our third wide receiver? TJ Vasher or Simi Fehoko. That will be that'll be suicide almost. But go ahead, man. Go ahead. Not to take up all of your points.
But yeah, I think honestly though, and the reason I asked that question is because look, and I get your point. Like ultimately, really, we're not gonna get obviously we're not gonna get a star wide receiver like a free agency. But at this point, what we really need to do is we need to surround CeeDee Lamb with good role players at this point. Like that's all we can really do.
Big facts.
I think I do. Go ahead, Lon.
No. Go ahead.
But yeah, but with these injuries like that are going on, I really think that this has to be a signal, almost like the Batman signal in the like right in the street. This has to be that signal of look, man. Just sign the free agents, man. Like it, because at a certain point, you just are gonna run out of bodies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So at some point, man.
I just think really and again, look, we said this like 1,000 times, and like it's nothing that's happened, but like hopefully, like at a certain point, the Jones family just wakes up and just realizes that like we still should be on the button. Like we need to do something. Like I think really, and again, I'm not trying to compare people, but like we need to be more similar to what the Rams are and what we are. And what I mean is we need to be. We can't be as aggressive, I don't think, but we need to be like at least somewhat aggressive. Like just standing pat is not going to work long. Like that's the definition of insanity.
It is, and just to contextualize what you're saying, there's a twofold to it. Whereas you don't want to say, okay, well, since James Washington is down, we're going to rush Michael Gallup into the mix because we need to win this game. So, and now you're not allowing a complete recovery stage to occur. Similar to Blake Jarwin. They kind of rushed him out there because they wanted him to get out there and play. And granted, you win some, you lose some. The Cowboys 4th in rushing for the first 6 games or what have you, and we were running some 12 personnel look, and then bam, his hip started giving out on him, and a whole bunch of other things started giving out on him, and he was injured, gone for the rest of the season, and now it's Dalton Schultz, and now you're trying to create now you got an audible, right? And we didn't see this offense be back to explosive self, balanced football, running the football. And to mix in the past. So now we fast forward to 2022. Are you willing to go through that again?
Yeah, I get that. I don't think we should like rush anybody like out of recovery and nothing like that. Like, I just think really what we need to do is we need to try and put like in a sense we need to try and like obviously we can band-aid it like as much as we can, but we can't just like full thread, like, going to ambulances and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference between trying to get a situation put together where you just kind of handle it in bits and pieces as much as you can, and just trying to go just like full-fledged panic. Like I don't think we should go full-fledged panic.
No, we shouldn't panic.
No. Right. But we do, I think, need to look at it like, okay, we're starting to get to that point where we need to start making some moves. Like I don't know. What do you think?
Before the Cowboys panic, remember they would stubborn their way into it, right? We was 3-5 before because we all was banging on the table like, come on, man, at least bring Dez back if that's the case in the scenario. But they decided to say no, we're gonna do wide receiver by committee. And what a lot of people don't understand, JT, is that was Dak Prescott's 3rd year ever playing in the National Football League when they tried to do this weird experiment. But if you look at any other young quarterback or any other young team, they try to add more and more weapons to the team, not take away weapons, right? So fast forward to now, we've seen some of the same similar patterns here with CD Lamb. You know, you're going to take away from the guy and say, okay, now this is your turn to shine. And I'm not saying that he can't shine, but the aspect of it, of him shining, is more of a chance of a possibility of it not happening versus a possibility of it happening. But this is an old wait and see, Cowboy Nation, and the only thing I can say is let's just still remain positive. Let's see how these young guys are going to do, but it does give you the element of the unknown.
Right. So yeah, one more thing, like that point you brought up, I actually that's a really good point, because looking at some of the receiving duos over the last like decade or so, like it's always good like to have, even if you have a star receiver, it's always good to try and put another star next to him. Like I think what Atlanta did when they drafted Julio when they had Roddy White. Like you have to have, not have to, but like it helps to have a good number two next to a great number one. Like it helps, Law.
Yeah, true. You're right. Yeah, you're right, man. God dog, man. I don't have no rebuttal to that. You're right. You on the money with it.
Hey, good stuff, Law. Law Nation, stand up.
Man, appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. That's my guy right there. Next we have on the list is a wonderful guy that always bring and deliver the information correctly. But before we hit anything,
Spartans! What is your profession?
Coach Marv, you live for the 803, man. Talk to me.
What's going on, Law, man? You sound much better, but you must have got some rest yesterday, man.
Oh, man, I done sat back and watched me some Netflix and just chill, you know.
Yeah, man. So you was at the practice today. How your linebackers look?
The area where I was at only got a little snippets of them, man. I didn't get a chance to see everything. They kind of got me on this one. But tomorrow I will have some more linebacker one-on-one footages for everyone. But they was only doing some routine drills, shedding, disengaging. I didn't really get a chance to see anything.
Okay, then. Well, man, I want to time in on this receiver thing, and I want to make sure I let people know, right? That
right.
Yes, with Washington, he was a gamble himself. So let's don't think the Washington was a mega piece here.
Right.
But yes, at this particular time, you might want to bring in a veteran presence.
Right.
But you got to be very careful.
Yeah.
And this is what I say, Law, and this is not no pushback on you.
Right.
It's the groundswell I hear from Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
At the beginning of this summer, we were on the path of saying what makes the Cowboys good.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere down the line, I think we're on the path now of if we bring in let's say we bring in a T.Y. Hilton in.
Yeah.
Then we're going to expect the Cowboys, and T.Y. Hilton is a good, he's an older receiver, but T.Y. Hilton is fast, mm-hmm. and still can put up some very good numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be a quality pickup.
Right.
But T.Y. Hilton will fit us.
Right.
If we're a passing team.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we will be. And I remember, I just want to give you the context where I remember. I remember last year when we were talking about this season, before the season going, and everybody thought we were going to have 3,000-yard wide receivers.
Right.
And we never did mention Tony Pollard or Ezekiel Elliott. We talked about the explosiveness of this team.
Yeah.
But if we are committed to running the football, And I say these teams might not have won the Super Bowl,
right?
But they were in contention, and I think these teams I'm about to mention last year was in contention, and I think we would have loved our position if we was in that position with Dak Prescott. I think we would have loved our position if we was the 49ers that really had one wide receiver. I think we would have loved our position, even though the Tennessee Titans picked up Julio Jones and had Brown, but both of them missed probably about 7 games themselves.
Yeah.
I think we would have loved the position if we was in that position. And this defense got me so excited that I'm not even worried about if we have multiple receivers.
Yeah, but
I still think again.
But coach, I'm gonna say this, that Brandon Ayuk numbers were very comparable to Amari Cooper's number, and remember they what they did was they went and got Mohamed Sanu. You remember him?
Yeah, and all these at the beginning of the season. If you were told us at the beginning of the season, we would have said, they would have probably said the same thing we said. They was unknowns.
Yeah.
That they were going to have good years.
Yeah. So the whole point of bringing in Sanu was to bring him in, and then of course they had Benjamin. I forgot his first name, but Benjamin. Those two guys were their veteran guys, and from how my brother broke it down to me was like, basically, but they didn't allow politics to play in there. They had Deebo Samuel.
No, they didn't allow politics. You're right.
They didn't allow that to play and to mix. They had Deebo Samuels as their number one. Brandon Ayuk was the guy to take the top off the defense, do one's route guy. And Juwan Jennings, he outperformed Mohamed Sanu, and Mohamed Sanu never got a chance to get back out there on the field, even though it was a Wally Pipp situation. So they went with those guys. And then Benjamin was that underneath guy that was 50-50 guy. And that's who their attack mode was. And I believe their running back got hurt. Trey Sermons or something like that they drafted. And Elijah Mitchell, who was like a 6th-round draft pick or something, they just said, we're going to throw you back there because one thing you know for sure, Coach, when you have a system, it is exactly what it is. It's a system. It don't matter who you got back there. As long as you run said system, then you can continue to do such. I think that the Cowboys don't necessarily have a system, but go ahead.
But everything worked off of one thing with those teams.
Concepts, yep.
And that worked off being very stout defensively and being committed to running the football. Now you have a lot of multitude of teams that's made up differently,
right?
But we're talking about receiver, and I understand that. And again, I'm gonna say it again, T.Y. Hilton will be a great pickup for the Cowboys, and if they can get him with to help mold these young receivers with their experience as well as his play.
Yeah.
But let's don't forget about the thing that we've been hitting on the table, and we want to talk about we're hitting on the table about our passing game. If you bring a Cole Beasley in here or a T.Y. Hilton, this is a, and I know Cowboy fans gonna get on old Coach Marv, but this would be a outright indictment to the offensive coaches on this staff, because you got that guy sitting right there in your backfield that could be an ultimate weapon that will make all the receivers better and will take a lot of pressure off of them. But you fail still yet in 4 years. You still fail to use a skill set, and you still try to bring other people in to do a multitude of things that he can do.
You talking about TP? I already know. Yeah, Tony Pollard.
So that tells me that yes, if they bring a T.Y. Hill, and again, I'm on board with it. He signed. I'm not no problem with it.
I got you. I get
that means that's less touches for a guy that we know that can bump his head against the goalpost because they're only one ball. And if you bring another guy in here and we talk about their numbers, about their targets, that's just giving more targets and touches to other guys, and you're still not dealing with the guys that you can utilize yourself. Yeah. So again, we're still we have we have, and you know something, it's remarkable to me when we had that receiver by committee. Yeah. When you just talking about when that we had that receiver committee, and we were banging on the table that we need to bring in another wide receiver. Mm-hmm. But this is the ultimately difference between all of that, Law, when we talk about past years with Dak.
Yeah.
This is the first time that he got a mega defense. And you got a mega defense.
Yeah.
And you're able to run the ball, you're able to get passes, and you're able to be explosive. Because again, you got something that you don't have to be all the way out there crazy trying to be this pass happy team. Mm-hmm. But we'll fall back. I just say this. Cowboy fans will fall back in there because that's the conscience of the NFL.
Right.
And that's the conscience of what they talk about. And we probably will be successful because we have a lot of talent.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we'll be setting a new wheel for the Dallas Cowboys. We will be setting a precedence for the Cowboys and a whole new history of the Cowboys if we do it that way.
Man, my goodness, Coach Marv, you're right on the money, man. I have no rebuttal to what you said, and I really take everything that you said to add the context to it down the line. When the season kick off, I can't wait to see it, Coach.
I can't wait to see it, but I'm excited about this defense, Law. I'm very, very excited, and I think the defense is going to help the offense, and the offense will be all right with the talent they have because this defense is going to be very good.
No doubt, man. Coach, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for calling.
All right, Law, I appreciate you, brother.
Yes,
Thank
indeed.
you.
That's a good call from Coach. All right, so what I'm going to do here is we got about 15 minutes before 2-hour mark hit, and we've been live for a long time. So what we're going to do is we're going to do rapid phone call sessions. We're going to try to keep everything down to a minute. I don't have my clock button here, but we're going to try to get you guys in and out because we got a lot of people here. But CS, thank you so much. Says T.Y. Wash, trade for Deontay, I think his last name is Jackson, or y'all ain't serious about the season. Cowboys need to upgrade with wide receivers or enjoy losing to Kyler and Trey. I feel you, man. Thank you so much for the $4.99 for your mind. If this team is serious, I get it, right? Because we are still leading into the area of the unknown. This is not a time to hit the panic button. James Washington in his total career only caught 44 passes. The most in a single season was 44 passes. So I'm not saying that this guy will be able to walk on water, but what I wanted out of James Washington was that parachute, right? You're jumping off of a building. You may want to have that parachute as opposed to having something soft to land on so we can know for sure that if the parachute don't work, at least we have something soft to land on, right? So now we're looking at it like, man, we jumping out of a plane without all of those things. So let's get it, Cowboy Nation. We're going to rush through these. I got Daryl on the line from the 702.
What's up, big dog?
Nothing to it, man. Talk to me. What you got for this episode?
Hey, fam. I was on the Boss Cowboy show a little while ago, but he had to get off. And I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but he had me thinking about some really good thoughts because he was showing footage of the wide receivers, right?
Right.
Of TJ and Lamb and all them.
Right.
I was thinking, like, we got to also think logically, too. What if CeeDee Lamb, which I pray and hope he don't miss no games, But what if CeeDee Lamb is not available for like 3, 4, maybe 5 games because something happens to him? You know, some kind of, you know, just.
Yeah, knock on wood. Knock on wood. Yeah.
You know, knock on wood. We don't have that happen. Hopefully, we do the 15-2 record. You know, things like that. You know, when we go like I've been speaking into existence of winning the NFC East and possibly winning the Super Bowl this year, but we also got to think logically too. Like we have CeeDee Lamb, we have Tolbert, everybody remains healthy, but like what if he has to miss, a couple of games because of something like he hurts his ankle or that, and he got to heal up a little bit.
No doubt.
We need a proven other veteran besides James Washington because he's hurt again. Okay. So, we got Tolbert, but we got Tolbert and who else? Who we really got that's another veteran that you can put out there?
Well, at this time, at this time, we don't know.
Fine, but
Mr.
what has
Passion,
he done in the last what?
Mr. Passion, man, I'm gonna have to let you go, man. I got some other calls I got to get in. I'm trying to hurry this thing up, but I appreciate them answering your call offline. Okay.
Right, Law.
Appreciate
love
you, man.
You, buddy.
Much love to you too, man. That's my guy, man. Oh, hey, before you go, let me hear it one time, man. Let me hear it one time, baby.
How about the Cowboys?
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. That's my guy. All right, so we're gonna try to do the rapid calls, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We're gonna get everybody a chance.
Spartans! What is your profession?
All right, 832, you're live. Let's get it. Rapid call.
What up? What up, Law?
Nothing to it, man. Talk to me,
man.
Hey,
we not gonna go. What did you say the record? I'm trying to piggyback.
13-4. We're going 13-4. We're gonna sweep the NFC East, and we're gonna still dominate, man. Come on, let's go with it.
Yeah. Hey, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
As far as the sweep the NFC East.
Right.
But losing to the Bears, no, sir. I don't agree with you on that one. Or Jacksonville.
Or Jacksonville. Okay.
Yeah, mind you, with the Bears, where's the quarterback experience at? They can't. The defense not gonna score all the points.
Who was the quarterback in 2018 when we played against those Indianapolis Colts and they had the guy. They had the guy over there of Elflus. He was the defensive coordinator. He knew everything about the Cowboys and Dak Prescott. He laid the blueprint out. Now he's the head coach over there in Chicagoland.
Oh, well, I hope that works.
But, hey, I get what you're saying now. I want us to win every game. I got us going 13-4, and one can argue and say, man, that you foolish, Law, and especially against the teams that we lost to, that you got us pegged to losing to. What you have is our record.
Yeah.
For what you have is our record for the 2022 season. What do you have?
To piggyback off what you said about the system.
Uh-huh.
If we went away from that 3-back system that we used to run, or the 2-back system with a fullback. If we can get back to that system, Zeke and Pollard definitely will have 1,000 yards for the year.
Huh.
If they get, go back to that, Moose Johnson run out, boom, hit second level, knock a line back out.
Yeah.
And then, Zeke get on the outside shoulder and just take away. Or Pollard, just think, if you send a fullback out to get to the second level, he actually get to the second level, get a good block. Pollard, with his speed, that's a touchdown.
No doubt, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man, so much, man. Your time is here, man. Let me get that. How about them Cowboys, though?
How about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed. That's my guy, man. That's my guy, man.
This is Sparta!
Yeah. Now, my kickback to that, man. We mixing two worlds, man. The philosophy of getting back to the fullback, we don't have that philosophy here. Number one, we got the coordinator, Kellen Moore. I don't think that he ever utilized the fullback before. He's from Boise. He picked up he cut his teeth, of course, in Boise. And then he went to the NFL as a quarterback, right? So we can only think that, hey, he can only know what he learned. We can't can't insert Norv Turner's system into him, right? Norv Turner's system is what we used to know back in those glory days of the 90s, right? So I don't think that the Cowboys will utilize fullback. We can hope that they utilize fullback, but that is a different era. That is a different type of tree too. You know, you got different trees. You got a peach tree, and you got an apple tree. Apple tree just don't do peaches, right? So that's just how it goes. And I hope that you guys can understand what I'm saying when I say that. From the 502, make it quick. You're live.
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it. Talk to me, man.
Can you hear
Talk
me?
to me. Yes, indeed, we can hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to piggyback off something you said earlier. Got me super excited when you said the defense was leading the way at practice. That got me so hyped because I think that's our recipe for success this year, man. I think if we dominate the defensive side of the ball, have an effective run game, and eliminate them dumb plays from last year, I think we're going to have a lot of success, and I think 13-4 don't sound too crazy, man. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, how about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in, man.
No problem.
Yes, indeed. Let's go. How about them Cowboys?
Spartans! What is your profession?
Oh, we some Warriors up in here now, baby. All right, we got the OT. You're live, my dog, from the 214.
What's up, love?
Nothing to it, man. Talk to me, man. Good hearing from you.
This your boy OT.
Yeah, man.
How you doing?
Man, I'm well, man. I can't complain.
I know. Hopefully this year we're gonna do good, but nobody talking about Kellen Moore, right? All them don't play scores, and this year we had lots of tricks last year, but we never saw anything in the playoffs.
Right.
And the play calling last year was very bad in the playoffs, and nobody talking about it. And everybody want to whine about the wide receivers and all of that stuff. But I think if we have a good play call this year, I think the Cowboys can do well. And I think probably our record might be 12-7. 12-5. Yeah, 12-5.
12-5 again. Okay. Good, man. I can roll with 12-5.
So, Lord, please don't forget. Please don't forget. Let's see which games you want us to do. So, and let's see so I can start getting them tickets ready. So please.
Let's do the second game against Cincinnati, man. I can't wait to see those boys. So I want somebody to win the tickets for the Cincinnati game. So let's set that up. I'll give you a call when I get back to Dallas.
All right.
Yeah. And also Cowboys Experience. We're going to work with you, man, for this year so we can get things like this so we can put a smile on a face of someone who never been to the game before, and it'll be sponsored by you, man. I really appreciate you for all that you do for the channel, and I can't wait to see that Cowboy fan who never been to a game before go to a game based off of what you bring to the table, and I appreciate that, man, OT.
All right, Lord.
That's a good call.
Have a wonderful week, brother.
Yes, dude. Let me hear it one time before you roll.
How about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed. That's my guy, man. Last year, man, we just want a better turnout than what we did last year. He's the guy that sponsored one of the tickets to the game, and the person that wanted tickets, they went to the Denver Broncos game, for crying out loud, and we know that they didn't enjoy that game.
What is your profession?
They went to the game and it was 30. They hit me up at halftime. It was 30-0. All right, Jim Laws, man, you live.
Hey, Law, what's up?
Nothing to it, man. Rapid calls, man. Rapid fire. Talk to me, man. You live.
Well, they were talking about earlier, I've been seeing T.Y. Hilton. I've been seeing, Will Fuller. But the thing of it is, everybody's seen all their moves. Are we going to be getting the used jocks and dirty socks, of the league? We can't trick nobody. Explode,
Right.
We've got people that have 4.3, 4.4 speed to be anything, and give Dak some time to assimilate Simi and Basher. And I think we'll be just fine. CB's it's not his first rodeo, and it's by far from Dak. So,
right.
Do we really want one of them guys? Other than just to mentor the young. Does that make sense to you?
We need quality, man, over quantity, and we need somebody to come in with some quality reps, to been here before, to reel the team in and say, hey, we down by 5 or we down by 2 touchdowns. Don't get out of your way. Still run your route the same way. Let's continue to get back. Let's stay focused. We can win this game. I need that type of veteran wide receiver. I don't need everybody to be shaking in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Like they never been here before. So I need somebody who been here before. And hopefully, man, the Cowboys understand that part of it when whoever they go bring in for a veteran wide receiver.
Yeah, I agree with the presence. I would just, in context, I didn't mean umbrage toward any of these, players.
Right,
I mean, they're all good, but
Right.
their best days are behind them.
No doubt.
So that was just my point. And I think our defense is definitely going to get a lot of takeaways. So,
we had 3 today. So
that's all I had.
I appreciate you, Jim.
Let
me hear before I let you go though. Jim Laws.
How about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed, man. Oh my goodness, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Hope I didn't hurt your eardrum.
No, you good. You know what I want to do? I want to make a montage, and I'm going to go back to all of my videos, and I want to say, let me hear it. So after every win, I'm going to just play that montage. How about them Cowboys? Say it with vigor. Say it so you can bust some eardrums out. I want to hear that type of energy. So when y'all call in, bring that energy, baby. That's what I want to hear. 804, you're live.
All right. What's going on, Law, man?
Man, nothing to it, man. Just chilling with you right now, man. What's good? Talk to me.
Ain't nothing, man. I'm calling to find out about that defense, man. I want to know if you had to guess, do you think we're going to keep 8 to 10 defensive linemen? I know we usually carry like 8, but I feel like we deeper this year, so we might keep about 10. And if
I think I got us at 10. I got us at 10, I believe. I got my notes at the house though, so I'll look back at my notes. But go ahead.
Week one, who you got for your starting 4? That's what I want to know. I want to know if Dorrance Armstrong probably going to take the job over Sam Williams or how that's going.
It's going to go Fowler, Gallimore, Osa, Law.
Okay.
That's my starting 4. Yeah, they give me a good mixture there, and then if it's possible rundown, I got Bo or Ridgeway, one of those 2 boys that's going to be in the inside. Okay. We'll find out, and jeez, DA been having a strong push these first few days, but I'm not sleeping on Sam Williams. I think in a pinch. My third down pass rush defense would be Sam Williams, Fowler, Law, and Parsons. That's gonna be my 4 down linemen right there.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be. That's fast right there. Let me see. And then a mixture, man. Maybe Osa. I don't know, man. That's why I can't wait.
Yeah, it's good when you got a whole bunch and you don't know who's gonna start, man.
Man, I want to keep it rotating in, man.
Yeah, you're right. You can keep everybody fresh, like you said. For that left end spot, you got right end spot. My bad. You got Dante Fowler, Dorrance Armstrong, and Sam Williams that can all come in at that spot. And, give Law a break, and you mix Parsons in when anybody needs a break. So, yeah, that's good. That's all I wanted to know, man. Appreciate you.
Man, let me hear it said, man, before I let you roll, man.
How about them Cowboys?
Yes, indeed. That's my guy, man, from the 804. I always like to say that, man.
Spartans! What is your profession?
From the 281, my guy, you live, man. What's good with you?
What's going on, big dog? What's going on, big dog?
Nothing to it, man. In Cali, man. You know how it goes, man.
Hey, the whole point of having $23 million in cap space is to be immune to injuries to second and third string guys.
Big fact.
James Washington goes down. If he's going to miss significant time, the whole point of having all that cap money is so we can sign somebody else put in his place.
Yeah.
You know, because we don't want to open the season with CeeDee Lamb and then, you know, 2 rookies with no experience.
Right.
You know, we want to open the season with at least 2 veteran receivers.
Right.
So James Washington's MRI or X-ray, whatever comes back, he's going to miss 8 to 10 weeks or something like that. You know, we need to get on the horn. And, you know, just like Tampa, they brought in Julio Jones because AB's gone. You know, Godwin is in the same situation as Gallup. Gronk ain't there. You know, so that's, you know, why have that money laying around if you know, so the walls are closing in on Catboy. He's going to have to start spending some money.
Got to.
You know, he's not going to be able to bury it, you know, just like that parable in the Bible. He ain't going to be able to bury it for long.
Right.
The walls are closing in. He's going to have to spend some money. And our defense is what's going to take us this year as far as we go. I think our defense can take us to the championship game. I think it's going to be that good. I think Dan Quinn will not leave this team until he gets Jerry Jones that one ring that he wants before he exits this world. I don't know why. I got this feeling that Dan Quinn really wants to give Jerry Jones that one last ring. And then after that, once he does that, he'll head off and be a head coach somewhere. But our defense is going to be some fierce. And with Ryan Jensen being out for the season, Tampa center, you know, that guy's a nasty mauler.
Yeah,
that
he's nasty,
big for week
man.
one
Yeah.
for interior guys.
Yeah.
That's big, you know, because we're going to, you know, so, you know, that's a plus for week one because I'm already looking forward to week one. But we just got to stay healthy and get out of camp intact. You know what I mean? Curse, you know, there was a scare, you know, with Curse, but he's okay. You know, it was a non-contact injury, but
roll on that ball on that ankle there. Yeah, that ball on that ankle. He rolled on it, you know. But he got enough synovial fluid and all of that good stuff in his body, you know, so he's good. He shook it off. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank the Lord, because he's going to be a top 5 safety by the end of the season. Mark my words. And the great thing is we got him for 2 years on cheap. You know what I mean?
I yelled at him. I said, he the best safety in the league. He thought I was BSing with him, so he kind of looked at me and kept walking. I was like, dang, dude, you going to leave me hanging? I said, you got to leave me hanging.
Oh, no. He's all business. He's all business, bro.
Man.
He's all business. You know what I mean?
I didn't post that one yet.
I feel that. I feel you, man.
But that's my guy, J. Ron Curse.
That's the one I want to hit on. And everybody else, check me out. Charles in Charge, Cowboy Sports Report. My channel's still young. Mr. Law Nation here is the one that inspired me to start it. I've been a fan for 30 years. I'm 36. Check me out, guys, after this awesome show that Law's doing. And help me to get to 1,000 subscribers so maybe I can do a collab show with you. You know what I mean?
Man,
that'd be awesome.
Look. We'll set up something while I'm out here, man. Maybe we'll do a 15 to 20 minute show, man. I just jump in, state my mind on your channel, man, so that people can get over there because you need to be at 1,000.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'll do that for you, man. I appreciate you, man. Hey, let me hear before I let you roll.
All right, brother. All right, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah.
All day, every day, in my sleep.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. I love it when people say, man, I was inspired to start your channel and start the channel because of you, and that goes a long way. One of my guys, I'm gonna meet up with him this week, Shango. I talked to him the other day, this morning actually, and he's gonna try to make his way out here, and he's the reason why I started my YouTube channel. So I'm trying to give it back to the people, man. So I really appreciate you guys. I got Coach AJ, man. You live, baby.
Hello.
316. I'm good, man.
What's up?
I'm good.
Mr. Lau? Yeah, I think that we'll be fine at wide receiver. I think we're panicking, pushing too many buttons. I mean, yeah, you want another quality receiver to come in, but hell, you just got to take care of the ball. Most important thing with this group on defense, don't give it away. Make them earn what their W's, and we get our turnovers and take advantage of the situation.
Right.
We will be much better than most squads. And besides that, we're talking about time of possession. Here's your chance to prove that point.
TOP.
You go in there, you pound them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about, baby. If you do that thing, it will be. How about them Cowboys? Because you can't get us to turn it over if we ain't throwing it 30, 40 times. We're running it. So let's take care of the ball. Quit panicking. You can go out here and get you a secondary receiver, spend a little money. I think T.Y. Hilton would be good. I don't want Will Fuller because he's always injured. That's another injured dude.
Yeah.
You can't keep bringing in don't bring in another guy that's got that many injuries.
Yeah.
You did that show showing how many injuries that dude had. That dude got some major problems.
I mean, he's peanut brittle around his mug. 2.0.
Yeah. So, hey, I love some peanut brittle.
Man, the Seeds Candy. Hey, you had the peanut brittle from Seeds Candy?
Ooh, man. I don't know about that, but Grandma's peanut brittle was always good.
Oh no! Did she make it with the government? Did she make it with the government peanut butter?
You damn skippy. With that big old cheese.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that cheese never went hard, boy. It was hard. You put it between that bread, it just melts. It just stick to the bread.
That's why we still alive. That's why we still alive too, Coach.
That's right.
That new stuff, it kills you. Go ahead.
I do not want to hear that talking about go out here and spend $50 million on a receiver. Let's go out here and get a guy that's going to play third down, second down. Hey, I'd rather have Noah Brown. All he's going to do is block anyway. Shit, that's another tight end. If you got to, line up in the 12-man formation and smash the hell out of folks.
Oh, you talking about just getting back to old school? Like, man, let's kidnap Kellen Moore. Let's kidnap Kellen Moore and just go find a coach, man, that believe in running like that, and then, boy, we be all right.
Well, with the 12-man formation that we ran last year, 12 pros, that still allows you to throw the ball, but you're throwing it to a tight end or Noah Brown.
Yeah.
Because Noah Brown was in on those plays where he's doing the blocking.
No doubt.
But C.D. Lamb cannot. I don't want C.D. Lamb blocking. Noah Brown go block.
He gonna block. He gonna get in there.
Yeah. So why not use it that way? And then when you hit him over the top with C.D. Lamb on the backside, you killing him.
No doubt.
I really think that we got enough talent at receiver with these young cats to go out and do something.
No doubt.
Hey, it's time for them to step up, get them off mama's breath. Let's go to do that job. You know what I mean? But
no
hey,
doubt.
how about them Cowboys?
Appreciate you, man, Coach. I thank you so much, man. You have a good one.
Hey, I got dinner on Friday too, baby.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you, man. I thank you too, man. You helped sponsor this room right here that I'm in, so I appreciate you, Coach.
Yeah, but I got dinner on Friday though, baby.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
Don't give me a tomahawk. Don't give me a. I got expensive taste bud too, man. So I appreciate you.
Hey, I don't want you eating. I want you eating nothing but the best.
I appreciate you. That's my guy right there,
Later,
man.
baby.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, he remind me of how my grandma used to do it back in the days. This is from your daddy. You know what I'm saying? In church, he just hand it to you. That's how he do it to me. He just send me a message, man. Check your apps, man. Check your apps. I'm like, all right, I'm checking my apps. I'm like, oh, hey, you ever hear somebody say, hey, man, check your apps, man. Check your apps. I say, all right. Oh, hey, man, appreciate you. You know, that's how it be. All right, so y'all already know we finna have another person that's finna jump in and give me her thoughts and her opinions of it all. And I love the way she coined the phrase, and I'm going to let her say it when I bring her in. But before we do that,
what is your profession?
From the 910, you're in.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them? Coming
What's
in.
going on?
Everything is good. Practice was great. Three INTs and 1 fumble. I forgot to put it out there like that. So that's good. 3 INTs and 1 fumble. That's what the defense did. I love defense, and I can't wait to see this team play with the pass on a real game, you know.
Yeah, I am so ready. Normally I call in and I'm fussing about Kellen Moore and all this other kind of stuff. I done let all that stuff go right there. It is what it is, and we gonna be who we gonna be. Yeah, and so we just got to get ready for the season lace up our bootstraps and, get ready for the season.
Yeah.
Suck it up and move on.
Yeah.
Kellen gonna be here. He ain't going nowhere. So, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I haven't been calling you for a few days because, y'all talking all that. I know what I'm looking at when I'm watching a football game.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, some of those plays that you guys be calling and everything else, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know nothing about that right there.
Okay, yeah.
So, so I'm not going to call and say anything, But I just wanted you to know that I appreciate you being out there and everything. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know them allergies been messing you up out there. And I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate you and I thank you so very much.
Oh, I thank you so much. Well, on your way out, let me just hear it. Let me hear it.
Let them hang, Cowboy Nation.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking to me. That's what I'm talking about. Let them hang. Y'all better let them hang. But last but not least, man, they've been waiting here patiently. From Dallas, I see the 214. You're live.
What's that then?
Nothing to it, man. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Oh, my bad. I know I'm on the rapid fire, so let me get this up. Dog, your boy Dog Schultz, I know he blocked you. How you feel? How he treating you though? Have you seen him walking by and give you the thank face?
I mean, this dude's straight business. They caught me. I was locked up in the VIP section, right? And I wanted to scoot out, but this is what the Cowboys do when you're out there. The VIP section, depending on where they line up at to go practice, it could be a good spot or it can be a horrible spot. The problem is when it's time for you to go on the other side to watch the players do their individual workout, they kind of hold you because the VVIP people are doing their interviews and they don't want the VIP people to mix in with the VVIP people. So I was sitting there like, come on, man. They said, well, they got Denzel Washington over there and they got somebody else. I said, well, hey, I can be for all y'all know, I can be the next Denzel,
Right.
Let me throw. But they didn't let me throw it. But
So
I said all of that. I said all of that because Dalton Schultz, every day after practice, he keeps the same energy. He is the last one on the field. He's catching the balls. Him and he got his little son right next to him, Dennis Houston. They both stand after practice. They doing the catching. They do the whole routines by themselves, and they want it more than the other people, from what I can see out there, and I like seeing that.
Okay, and the last thing I'm gonna say is my dog. That's great insight, by the way. But the last thing I wanted to say was Jalen Tolbert. It sounded like you seconding, how I feel about my dog Jalen Tolbert. It sounded like he about to be a dog from with your own eyes. It sound like, brother.
He's smooth with it. He is literally the mixture of CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup. But he's smooth with it. He just smooth with it from what I can see. Mixture.
Okay. Well, on that note, I'm out. Let him hang. Let him hang.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, let him hang. Right. Appreciate you, man. That's my guy.
This is Sparta!
Oh, my God. I'm almost about to choke over here. Let him hang, man. Let him hang. All right, Cowboy Nation. Woo! Let me down this water, man. I've been talking. My mouth is dry. All right. We did it, man. All right. Cowboy Nation. I'm parsed over here. I appreciate you guys. We've been talking for 2 hours and 18 minutes. Let me get a commercial break right quick. Let me do a commercial break because if you guys were watching ESPN, NFL Network, there would have been sectional commercial breaks for every 10 minutes, and this show would have been 5 hours, right? 10 hours. Let's listen to my boys, Cowboys Experience. Let's listen.
Let the Cowboys Experience introduce you to a whole new way to enjoy a Cowboys football weekend. Experience the ultimate Cowboys player and fan event at Toyota Music Factory on the Texas Lottery Plaza, making lasting memories by booking at cowboysexperience.com today.
Toyota Music Factory, man, that Toyota Plaza, a Lottery Plaza. I want you guys to come out. We do these events the day before every Cowboys football game, especially in Dallas, so I can't wait to see y'all beautiful faces. Be sure to check us out, and I promise you, you won't have a good time at all. You will not have a good time. I promise you. You will not have a good time. You will have a great time out there. So don't meet me there. Beat me there at CowboysExperience.com. Check us out. Purchase your tickets. We are doing some unbelievable things for the 2022 season, and I want you guys to come ride along with me. Shout out to Toto's Medicals, man, too, as well. One of those companies right there at the bottom of my screen. You can see their logo, and they help provided us with this stream today, and I can't wait to reach out to them to say, hey, man, how did we do? You know, we represent you guys pretty well. You know, we took good care of you guys, just like y'all taking good care of us, Cowboy Nation. So be sure, I mean, if somebody's still trying to call in, I thought I hung up everybody. I thought I hung up on everybody. Oh, my gosh, man. Who this is right here again? I'm going to let you. You still there for the 9-10?
Well, Long, I had to say one more thing. I'm sorry for calling back in.
It's okay.
But I had to say one more thing. We are not losing to the Bears. I don't care what you say.
All right. So we're going 14-3 then. All right. Yeah, we going 14-3.
14-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's got something to do with them Bears, we going 14-3, brother.
Hey, she called back in. Appreciate you so much. How about them Cowboys? Let me make sure the phone lines are closed. Cause she called in with a vengeance, baby.
Goodbye.
She's your queen to be. Did I hit that note right? That's Queen calling back in. So she came in and said, you know what? We're going 14-3. I'm not finna complain about that. Shout out to Queen. Hey, she spoke. She delivered the thunder. So, hey, we're going to sit back and just hit those things the right way. Yeah, I hit that. Appreciate you, see, Nick. You know, I thought I had a little bit. You know, I was a bass, you know, baritone bass guy in choir, you know, but I can hit those falsettos. You know, hey, I can really do the challenge, you know, of my guy, but I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do the challenge. I ain't gonna do that at all. I'm gonna let my guy continue to do his thing over there on his end of singing. But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in and being part of this beautiful episode. And the Usher challenge. I forgot his name just that quick. Usher challenge. You know, Usher got that challenge going on TikTok. And I can really do it, but I'm going to let them guys do it, you know. But let's go with it, baby. They say the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man. But blessed is he that is in the name of charity and goodwill, that separates the weak from the terror. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those attempted to poison and destroy thy brother. And you will know thy name when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Ezekiel 25:17. Y'all remember that? But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation. Let's band together. Let's grind together. Let's continue to focus and stay strong, Cowboy Nation. Write this down. Write this down. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap, If life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, and lose all terror of your mind for it, if you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty or famish or fame or sickness or body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want. If dogged and grim and besieged and beset it with the help of Almighty.
Spartan! What is your profession?
You will get it, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Turn me up, baby. Oh, yeah. It's finna get medieval time, baby. It's finna get medieval, baby. Let me see some fire in there, baby. Nope. Come on.
It's Mr. Nasty time.
Come on.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns.
Lock in, baby. Lock in, baby. Or you gonna get wasted over here.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What we tell them, baby? What we tell them?
I've got balls of steel.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Execute!
Execute Order 66.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
You ain't lying.
Let me see them fires, baby.
Oh.
Come on.
Another one.
Come on.
Right, this motherfucker don't miss.
No,
Don't
he's
miss. That motherfucker don't miss.
Let's go,
man.
baby.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
Emotional damage.
What's up?
Nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Come on.
You could not live with your own failure.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Emotional damage.
Got it!
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You must be out of your goddamn mind! Hey! Stop! Please! Come back, please!
Let's get it, baby. I wish I had that Monty right about now. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. 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 can do this for hours, right? Yeah. Come on. It's wartime, baby.
Martin, what is your profession? Martin, what is your profession?
This is Sparta!